Okay, that is the hair that we're working with today. What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. I know I haven't made a video in forever and I honestly have no idea why. I feel like I've just kind of been avoiding making a video because I've been avoiding sitting down and having to talk to myself for a second, just because I feel like I've kind of been going through a lot spiritually the last few weeks, so I thought I'd make kind of like an update as to what's going on and what's in my head and where I'm kind of going moving forward. I feel like I had a lot of awakening the last few months. So let me just backtrack a little bit. Around the time that I started yoga, I was kind of sensitive to energy before. I knew that I was different. I knew that I felt and saw energy in a different way that I feel like a lot of people hadn't really seen and felt. So as my yoga journey progressed, I obviously started getting more and more into myself and being more and more aware of my body and my own energy. And with that, I started being more aware of other people's energy and started picking up on that a lot more, which kind of made it a little bit difficult for me at first. I didn't really realize how much energy I was actually picking up, but I noticed that my body automatically started to work itself out. It started to adjust to these energies. And after my yoga journey, like after my yoga teacher training ended in, I think it was December, I shortly then after got certified in Reiki. I just got certified in Reiki 1. For those of you that know, there are 3 levels of Reiki. And I got certified in the first part of Reiki, which is just a hands-on energy healing. With Reiki, it kind of just opens you up to more energy, basically, is what I think. I feel like I didn't realize how much energy I already had flowing through me because of my yoga journey for like the last 6 months and getting trained and doing all of that. So doing Reiki and getting certified in Reiki and opening up more of that to myself was a lot, and I didn't really realize what I was doing at the time until it all kind of like settled in. Mind you, before Reiki and before I got into yoga, I was kind of sensitive to energy and like the fact that I knew like a good vibe versus a bad vibe. I knew whether a situation was going to be a good situation or a bad situation. So I kind of could pick up little things like that, but I wasn't super tuned into everybody else and tuned into everybody else's emotions. And with Reiki, as a healer and as a practitioner, you have to learn how to tune into your patient's emotions so that you can tell them what's going to benefit them the best, and you can help them really understand their own energy in a way that I think that people don't necessarily know how to do right now. So as a practitioner, it's really important for you to be in tune with your own energy so that you then can help other people with your own healing. And like I said, I didn't really know what I was doing at the time, so when I first got certified in Reiki, a lot of energy started flowing through me, and I started kind of just being able to tune into my higher self a lot more. I had been able to do that through meditation, and what I mean by that is just being able to hear my own thoughts instead of me trying to think about things or letting my mind go everywhere like it usually does when you first start meditating. I started just letting thoughts come to me, because if you think about it, thoughts come to us. Kind of take a moment to listen to that little voice inside of your head. You can essentially hear the messages of your higher self or God or divine being, whatever you feel like you need to call it. I just kind of call it your higher self. But the more I started meditating, the more I could hear that little voice inside of my head. So Reiki just kind of amps that up a little bit. So I used to think before meditation, or even before getting certified in Reiki, I used to think that it was going to be some magical, mystical voice that was going to pop into my head, and you know, that I was going to hear this voice that I'd never heard talking to me from a higher place. And it's definitely not like that at all. It's literally just your own thoughts. Like anytime I'm helping a patient, or even just in my own yoga classes, I feel like I can just tune into myself and really tune into like my heart and what I actually have to say, without letting any of the outside forces kind of come in on that. And I feel like that's really important, because for a while I really did think that it was just like another voice or something that was gonna come to me eventually, that I just hadn't heard it yet. But the more that I've been working with my higher self, I realized that it really is just yourself. I mean, sometimes I hear things from my higher self and I'm like, it's me, it's my it's things that I would say. It's my voice. Like it's so sarcastic. It's literally who I am on the inside, and it's a really cool thing to be able to be open to and to experience. But I definitely would caution anybody who is not super energy sensitive, because had I not been the person that I am and been able to work through those things, I think a lot of that could have really scared me. I definitely recommend it if you are looking into it and that's something that you think that you could handle. But like I said, I would just be aware that if you're not really like used to feeling energy all the time or even seeing energy, it can open up a lot of those doors for you. So just to be aware. But other than that, that's kind of the only reason why it's kind of been hard for me to make videos lately. I feel like I've just kind of been working on how to block myself off and not pick up so much energy and just settle into everything that I've kind of done. I feel like I didn't really give myself enough credit for all of the things that I started doing. So I've been taking that time to just kind of allow that energy to show itself to me and to be open to it and to just sit with it and meditate with it and just basically allow the universe to show me what I need for my own healing. I'm basically on this path right now of self-discovery and self-healing. Through Reiki, I've been able to heal a lot of things that I never really thought that I'd be able to heal. There are even some childhood things that have come up through yoga and through Reiki that I'm learning have affected me and where I am today and the person that I am, just like everybody else. And so I'm finally taking the time to work all of these things out and to clear space in my own energetic system so that I can make more space for whatever's coming. And I'm pretty excited with my journey moving forward. I'm planning on taking my yoga teaching into public parks and kind of traveling around a little bit with it and seeing what I can get going with that, maybe spreading my name around New Mexico a little bit more. I plan on taking a few trips up north as well. So I'm pretty excited. My ultimate goal is to travel and teach. So I'm gonna start kind of manifesting that since now and keeping that goal in mind. I'm also moving here pretty soon, which is kind of been a little bit stressful on me, but I feel like I'm getting through that. And I'm excited to just move into a new area and into a new home and just kind of let go of everything, let go of all the energy I let go of at this house, because I feel like I've just grown so much here and done so much here that I need to get out of here and have a new space and a new start. So I'm pretty excited for that. I also recently started working with my own anxiety. I started using stones for anxiety because I felt like I was kind of getting it a lot for a minute there, and I think it was just because I was adjusting to all of the new energy that I was feeling and trying to really figure out how to integrate that into my life. So I went to like a local mineral store and I picked up some sodalite because I heard that that really helped with anxiety, and I'm not even kidding, literally the minute that I picked it up in my hand when I had anxiety, I could just feel it all go away. I don't really know how to explain it other than that, but I just felt like this overwhelming sense of just peace, and I felt at peace, I felt calm, and I even wanted to kind of practice it with one of my friends and practice with it and see like if it worked for somebody else. And I had a friend and we were going out one night and I gave it to her because I felt like she was just a little bit anxious, so I gave it to her and she literally felt like her anxiety went away that second. And it just kind of showed me that these things really do work and to continue to work with them, and it's really helped my own healing journey. So if any of you guys have any anxiety, I would definitely recommend sodalite if you haven't seen it. It's like a little blue stone. It's got some white pieces on there. I don't have it right now. I gave it to my friend because I felt like she needed it, so I don't have it. But I would definitely recommend that. Spiritually, I feel like I'm getting pretty grounded right now. I've done a lot of energy work, I've gotten some healings done, and I feel like I'm starting to feel a lot better. There was some things from my past that had come up and that I felt like I hadn't really dealt with, so I finally dealt with all of that and put that all in the past, and I'm excited for my own journey moving forward, and I feel like I'm just more motivated. I definitely have more motivation to continue to work inward and continue to heal myself, because I definitely feel like there are still some things that I want to work through and that I want to improve on for myself. I definitely feel like nobody's perfect and we all have things that we could work on all the time, and so I'm definitely into getting to know more about that and getting to know more about myself, so that I can heal those certain parts. I feel like I was kind of starting to get frustrated with the people around me because they weren't really understanding how sensitive I was, and I feel like I was just kind of being a baby, like I was just being oversensitive. And one thing that I really had to remind myself is that nobody else is on the same journey that I'm on. I'm just going on a different path than the people that I was hanging out with before. So it's like, before Reiki, I didn't think my entire life was gonna change, but it's like, that's exactly what it is. It's healing you from the inside out. If I don't heal those pieces within myself, and if I don't take the time to get to know myself and to get really into myself so that I can do that healing, then I'm not doing anything for myself, and I'm not doing anything for anybody else, other than just getting frustrated that nobody else can see and feel the things that I see and feel. I just have to remember that it's not their journey. That's not what they want to do in life, and I am so happy for everything that they want to do, and I'm so supportive of all my friends and all the decisions that they make. So I just feel like I now need to be supportive of myself and the decisions that I'm making and stay true to that. And it's definitely nice to have people that understand that and can feel that and see that with you as well, especially the people that you keep closest to you, just because I feel like it creates a really good environment for you and your growth. And I've never been the type of person that will just stop my own growth because I want to get caught in, you know, the moment or whatever. And I have my moments where, you know, I get stuck in certain old patterns, or there are old things that I want to go back to, just like everybody else. But for me and where I'm going, I just feel like healing myself is just what I need to do, and taking this journey onto the road is really something that I want to do sooner rather than later. So I feel like to actually start progressively doing the things that are going to get me there right now will manifest that even faster for myself. So kind of just adjusting to all of this and seeing where it's going to take me. I'm really excited. Thank you guys for tuning in this week and sticking with me through this journey as it's kind of going through its ups and its downs. But I have different visions for where I want my videos to go, and kind of just want to show you guys a little bit more into my life and into Reiki and into yoga. And if that's something that you guys are interested in seeing, give this video a thumbs up, hit the little subscribe button, stick with me on my journey, and let's get connected. Like I said, I just want to create an environment where everybody kind of feels safe to talk about their feelings, talk about what they're going through on their own journey. It doesn't have to be spiritual, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant. Like, just let me know what you're going through now, and let's talk about it. That's definitely the kind of space that I want to create for my channel, my whole environment. I just want to keep it positive, keep it fresh, and I want to help people if I can. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope that your guys' journey is going good, and you don't get too down on yourself, and you don't forget to give yourself some credit, because I know that I definitely needed to, and I definitely think that we all do. Because life is rough. Like, I'm not a sugarcoating type of person. Life is rough and shit comes up, and the sooner that you can work through it and deal with it in the moment, rather than just like letting it build up in your system or letting it be baggage that's put on your shoulders, just let it go. And that's my woke advice for the week. So have a great week, guys. Bye.